Okay, so here we see that Salesforce is empty. So I now, again, staying in the browser, so this is a true cloud-based software, true software as a service. I've got Informatica Cloud open. And I'm going to go to the cloud services area. We actually have a whole slew of services available for integration with Salesforce. Now, I'm going to focus on the data synchronization service. So this is the bi-directional movement of data in or out of Salesforce. So I simply hit new, and what pops up is a simple 6-step wizard to do the integration. This is one of the primary differences that we have compared to any integration solution that's out there, even our own on-premise offerings. Simple, easy to use, built for Salesforce administrators or IT people that are not integration. Very fast to get an integration up and running. I'll get it done in less than 5 minutes. All right, so step one, just simply give it a name. So this will be my account sync demo from Oracle to Salesforce. Step two is where I simply identify my source. So again, I'm moving Oracle to Salesforce. So I go off and choose my Oracle connection. If this were actually the first time that I were doing this, you give your basic database information, and I can now connect to pretty much anything that you have access to. Now this is a live demo, so we see all the tables in an actual Oracle system that's running at Informatica. Hit account data, and this is the actual data. So this is a preview of the records that will be loaded into Salesforce. So I now move on to step 3, which is where I specify my target. So I'm going to choose my demo org, and what will pop up are all of the objects in my org, whether it's the standard objects or custom objects, anything that's in there I can grab access to. Simply, in this case, I'm going to account. And it's empty. Now step 4 is my data filtering piece. So if I wanted to limit the rows that move over, maybe there's a business rule where initially I'm only focusing on my US records. So I'm going to go and say, account data where billing country is equal to USA. So whatever the business rules are, if you needed to apply them to filter data, you could do that. Now the cool part really is step 5. This is where I map everything together. If you go to next, you see anything that matches by name is automatically mapped. For stuff that isn't, let's say like name, account name to name, no problem. Drag and drop that over. Better yet, billing street is actually made up of both street and street 2. I can drag and drop that over here, and you'll see we format the path. So this is not just a data loading tool. This is a full-blown integration solution. So if I drill into this, if you know Excel functions, you can basically do that here. So this is very powerful as far as the capabilities to put the data in the format that you need when you're loading the data back and forth. On top of that, it actually also has a built-in scheduler. So you build these integration jobs, these are things that you want to run on an ongoing basis. You want to keep Oracle and Salesforce in sync. And maybe you want to do that every few minutes, or you want to do it nightly, or you want to do it weekly, monthly. You can choose and create your own schedules based off of when you need to run it. Now I'm simply going to go off and just save this. And I'm going to run this manually. And we'll see this actually load into Salesforce Live. Now what will also happen, not only can we schedule these things to run on an ongoing basis, we will also email you based off success and failure. So this is full error notification. You don't have to monitor these things if you don't want to. We'll email you for failure. But if you do want to take a look at it, so I'm going to go ahead and run this. You see that up will pop up a monitoring screen. So we can actually check to see what is the status of what's happening for an integration job. So again, maybe there's a big production load. It's Sunday night. Boy, this data better get in there or my reps are going to be pissed off in the morning. You can actually go in, and I love to demo this on my iPhone. So any browser in the world, you can just pop it open and actually see what happened. Here, 9 rows loaded, 1 row failed. I can actually drill in and take a look at what failed from any computer in the world. I don't have to go into the office to do that. You see here that 1 record failed because, a required field is missing. So the actual error message from Salesforce pops up. Alright, so let's actually go off and take a look in Salesforce, do the refresh. Alright, time, what'd I do? That was on. 2 seconds to spare, yes.